So you were running both things. You were running what you actually were passionate about, speaking at schools and colleges, and on the other hand, you as a civil engineer were going out there trying to get some work. What happened from then onwards?
Yeah, the civil engineering work went pretty well actually. We were picking up clients along the way, but an interesting dynamic happened for me. I started to find myself, I'm sure you've come across this yourself, Bernardo, signals coming up telling me. It was simple things like people saying to me, you should do this on a more professional level, you should go out and actually physically develop a speaking career, and I ignored it. And then I had other signs when I was out doing my engineering work which gave me a feeling of, although I was good at what I was doing, it didn't make me feel alive. And when I was coming back, I started to practice what I was reading and studying and teaching other people, which is when you start to feel alive in what you're doing. And this is a great thing for your listeners and your readers to consider. When you're feeling the most alive, that's probably when you're most on purpose. And I discovered that 15 years ago, 20 years ago, that actually I was more alive doing that than I was doing my engineering. So I started to move more into that area. And I think the big turning point for me was I went and did a 3-day property education course, which got me out of the engineering world and into another form of wealth generation, because I could earn money as a civil engineer, but it was money for time. And I needed something different. I was starting to look around. So, in the 90s I started reading books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki's book. And then I was looking for something, and I'm sure a lot of your readers have found that. They'll open up Best You magazine and they'll look inside and they'll go, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And that's why magazines like this are so important, because you don't always know what you're looking for, but you'll read through the pages of Best You and there it is. It resonates, you can feel it as an energy within you, and you go, why does that appeal to me? And that's what happened to me. And it was the speaking. I was feeling more buzzed up, inspiring people than I was sitting down with a consultant, another company helping them. So I started to make this transition. What the property platform did for me, because we bought 40 properties in a year using the techniques we'd learned, is I got invited to speak more on that. And that opened up another arena for me. Before I knew it, people were paying me for that as well, which I hadn't planned for originally.